Have you ever been sitting quietly, maybe flipping through the newspaper, or watching your favorite show on TV, when suddenly, just like that, your vision goes a little fuzzy? Not completely gone, just blurry enough to make you blink a few times, clean your glasses, and wonder, what's going on with my eyes today? You haven't changed your prescription, the lights are the same, you even slept okay last night. But still, your eyes feel dry, maybe even a little itchy or tired. And that moment of blurry vision? It keeps happening. More and more. Now, here's the thing, most people chalk this up to aging. Oh, I'm just getting older, we say. We brush it off. We think it's normal. But what if I told you, sometimes, it's not just age. Sometimes, it's something much simpler. Something you can actually do something about. It's dry eyes. And for many older adults, this sneaky little problem creeps in slowly, quietly. Until one day, you're squinting through your favorite book or skipping a walk because the light feels just a little too harsh. Left alone, dry eyes can mess with your comfort, your clarity, and even your confidence. It can affect how steady you walk, how safe you feel, and how much joy you get from the little things, like reading a birthday card, or watching your grandchild smile across the room. That's why this video matters. That's why you need to watch this all the way through. Because today, we're diving into 4 eye-opening reasons why dry eyes cause blurry vision, some of which most people have never even heard of. And just as importantly, I'll walk you through 4 simple, practical remedies you can try at home, without needing prescriptions or fancy tools. And trust me, some of these tips are not what you'd expect. But they work. And they can make a real difference in how you feel day to day. So, if your eyes have been bothering you lately, or someone you love keeps rubbing theirs, saying, "Everything looks a little off today," you're in the right place. Go ahead and comment, "That's me," if dry eyes or blurry vision have been part of your story lately. You're not alone. And this community? We see each other. And if you care about protecting your eyesight, or helping someone you love protect theirs, make sure to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. This channel is all about helping you stay informed, stay strong, and live with clarity. One wise step at a time. Let's get into it. Because understanding why your vision goes blurry when your eyes are dry is the first step to finding lasting relief. Reason number 1, reduced tear production with age. Think of Mrs. Thompson, she's 72. Every morning used to start the same way, a hot cup of tea, her favorite crossword puzzle, and a cozy seat by the window. But lately, she's been squinting more, blinking hard, and rubbing her eyes just to get the clues into focus. At first, she thought she needed new glasses. But the optometrist told her something she hadn't even considered: her eyes weren't producing enough tears. Now, that might sound strange, tears? For blurry vision? But here's the thing, as we age, everything in the body slows down a little. And that includes your eyes. Specifically, the tear glands. Your tears aren't just for crying, they're a protective film, a cushion, and a light smoother. That tear layer keeps your vision clear and your eyes comfortable. But when the tears dry up or become too thin, things change. Suddenly, the surface of the eye gets rough, light scatters instead of focusing properly, and you're left with that fuzzy, cloudy blur. Most people assume, "Oh, my glasses must be out of date." But it's not always your glasses, it's your tears. Here's a simple trick that helps, especially overnight: place a humidifier in your bedroom. Seriously. Dry air, especially from ceiling fans or air conditioners, silently pulls moisture from your eyes as you sleep. You might not feel it, but your eyes do. Adding moisture to the air can give your eyes a fighting chance to stay hydrated while you rest. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Because sometimes, even with enough tears, things still go blurry. Let's explore something most people never even think about. Reason number 2, inflammation of the eye surface. Picture this. You're looking through a dusty window. The sunlight is coming in, but everything looks hazy, a bit off, not quite sharp. That's exactly what happens when the surface of your eye gets inflamed. You might not feel full-blown pain, just irritation, redness, a bit of burning, maybe. But under the surface, tiny blood vessels are swelling, and the smooth, clear tear film becomes unstable. And when that happens, light stops bending the way it should. The result? Blurry, inconsistent vision that seems to come and go. Most folks will instinctively reach for over-the-counter eye drops. And yes, they might help, for a little while. But here's the catch. Not all eye drops are the same. Many people grab standard lubricating drops, thinking they'll fix everything. But if inflammation is the root of the problem, those drops won't reach deep enough to calm it down. What can help in the meantime? Try a cold compress. Just a clean washcloth, soaked in cold water, gently placed over your closed eyes for 5 to 10 minutes. It sounds simple, but that little moment of cooling can reduce inflammation, relieve pressure, and clear things up, at least for a while. And now, let's move into something even more surprising. Because this next reason? Most people do it every day, without knowing how much damage it's causing. Reason number 3, incomplete blinking or screen overuse. Have you ever found yourself staring at your phone, or watching the news, and then realizing, your eyes feel dry, your vision's blurry, and you haven't blinked in a while? It happens more often than you think. In today's world, even seniors are spending more time in front of screens, phones, tablets, televisions. The problem? When you stare at a screen, your blink rate drops, a lot. And when you don't blink fully, your eyelids don't spread that tear film evenly across the surface of your eye. That's like painting a wall and missing entire patches, light won't reflect properly, and your vision will start to suffer. A lot of people blame the device itself. But really, it's about the way your eyes respond to focusing for too long. Here's something you can do, right now, wherever you are. Try the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away, for at least 20 seconds. It gives your eyes a break, encourages blinking, and lets that natural tear layer rebuild itself. And if you wear glasses, ask your optician if your lenses have a blue light filter. It's a small adjustment that can make a big difference over time. Still, even when you're blinking just fine and your tears are flowing, there's another problem that might be hiding in plain sight. Reason number 4, poor quality of tears. Now here's a twist, not all tears are created equal. Just because your eyes produce tears doesn't mean they're the right kind. Tears are made of 3 important layers: water, oil, and mucus. They work together like a team. But if the oil layer is weak, your tears will evaporate too fast. If the mucus layer is off, your tears won't spread evenly. And if the water layer's too thin, your eye dries out, even if it's technically wet. One common cause of poor tear quality in older adults is something called meibomian gland dysfunction. That's a fancy term for oil glands near your eyelashes getting blocked or sluggish. When that happens, your tears might look normal, but your eyes still burn, sting, and blur. The fix? It's simpler than you'd think. Use a warm compress, opposite of what we mentioned earlier. In this case, you want heat. Gently warm a clean washcloth, place it over closed eyes for a few minutes, and repeat daily. This helps melt the oils in the glands and improves the tear quality naturally. Sometimes, a little warmth goes a long way. Now that we've uncovered the 4 major causes of dry eyes and blurry vision, let's talk about what you can actually do about it, starting today. Simple, safe, effective remedies you can try from the comfort of your home. Because here's the truth, you don't always need expensive drops or complicated treatments. Sometimes, relief starts with something as gentle as warmth. Remedy number 1, warm compresses. Let's begin with a favorite among eye doctors and grandmothers alike, a warm compress. It might sound too simple to be powerful, but don't underestimate this little ritual. Just take a clean, soft cloth, something like a small towel or a folded handkerchief, dip it in warm water, wring it out, and gently place it over your closed eyes. Relax. Breathe. And let the warmth do its magic for 5 to 10 minutes. You see, along the edge of your eyelids are tiny glands that produce the oily layer of your tears. These oils keep your tears from evaporating too fast. But over time, especially as we age, those glands can get clogged. That's where the warm compress comes in. The heat helps to melt and loosen the hardened oils, unclogging those glands and restoring balance to your tear film. It's like giving your eyes a spa day, without leaving your chair. You can do this once or twice a day, morning and evening. And if you're someone who wakes up with blurry vision or burning eyes, make this part of your morning routine. Small act. Big impact. But eye health doesn't just come from the outside, it starts from within. So let's talk about what's on your plate. Remedy number 2, omega-3 rich diet. What you eat plays a much bigger role in your eye health than most people realize. And one group of nutrients that stands out, especially when it comes to dry eyes, are omega-3 fatty acids. Now I know that might sound a bit technical, but it's simple. Omega-3s are healthy fats found in certain foods, particularly salmon, sardines, mackerel, and flaxseed. Even walnuts and chia seeds are packed with these powerful nutrients. So how do omega-3s help your eyes? They reduce inflammation in the body, including the surface of your eyes. They also help improve the quality of your tears, making them more stable and less likely to evaporate quickly. In short, they make your tears better at doing their job. If you're not a fan of fish, don't worry. There are plant-based options like flaxseed oil or chia seeds you can sprinkle into your oatmeal or blend into a smoothie. And if food sources are tricky for you, ask your doctor about omega-3 supplements. Many seniors find them easy to add to their daily routine. One word of advice though, omega-3s don't work overnight. It takes a few weeks of consistent intake before you start noticing a difference. But when it kicks in, many people report smoother, more comfortable vision. And far less irritation. And remember, this isn't just good for your eyes. It's good for your heart, your joints, and your brain too. Now that we've tackled internal and external care, let's move to another simple yet powerful remedy that often gets overlooked. Remedy number 3, artificial tears, preservative-free. Artificial tears. You've probably seen them on the pharmacy shelf, rows and rows of tiny bottles promising to soothe tired, dry eyes. But here's something not everyone knows. Not all eye drops are created equal. If you're using eye drops every day, especially multiple times a day, you want to be sure you're using preservative-free lubricating drops. Why? Because some drops contain preservatives to extend their shelf life. And while they're fine for occasional use, over time, those preservatives can actually irritate the eyes even more, causing more dryness, more discomfort, and more blurred vision. Preservative-free drops are gentler. They're safe for frequent use. 2 to 4 times daily, or even more if needed. And don't wait until your eyes feel dry to use them. Try using them before long reading sessions, after using screens, or when you first wake up in the morning. Think of it like applying lotion to dry skin before it cracks, you're preventing discomfort before it starts. Many of our elders keep a bottle by the bedside, another in the living room, and one more near their reading chair. Because when your eyes are dry, your whole world can feel just a bit more frustrating. But let's take it one step further. What if your surroundings are making things worse without you even knowing? Remedy number 4, adjust your environment. Let me ask you this, have you ever sat under a ceiling fan or in front of an air conditioner and noticed your eyes started burning or blurring? It's more common than you think. Direct air blowing across your face, even if it feels nice. can evaporate the tear film off your eyes faster than they can replenish it. That leads to irritation, redness, and yes, blurred vision. So, here's what you can do. First, try to redirect fans and AC vents away from your face. Point them toward the ceiling or walls, not straight at your chair or bed. Second, if you spend time in a particularly dry room, like a bedroom with air conditioning or heating, consider using a humidifier. It adds moisture to the air, which helps keep your eyes from drying out while you sleep or rest. And third, consider moisture-retaining eyewear, simple wraparound glasses or moisture chamber goggles. They create a barrier that keeps your tears from evaporating too quickly. Especially helpful during walks on windy days or when doing yard work. Your environment has more power over your eyes than you might think. And a few small tweaks can make a huge difference in your comfort and your clarity. Now, we've explored the causes of dry eye. We've walked through the remedies. But before we wrap up, let's take a moment to talk about something deeper. Something more emotional, something more human. Because dealing with blurry vision isn't just about the eyes, it's about how it affects your daily life, your independence, and your peace of mind. It's frustrating, isn't it? You've got your glasses on, you've had your checkups, you've followed all the advice. And yet, the world still looks blurry. You're watching your favorite show, reading the newspaper, trying to thread a needle, and the clarity just isn't there. It can make you feel helpless. Like maybe your eyes are just getting worse and there's nothing you can do. But let me tell you something, you're not alone in this. Thousands of older adults experience the same thing every single day. And too many just chalk it up to age. Without realizing that something as simple as dry eyes could be the real reason behind the blur. And that's where things start to shift. Because now, you know more. Now you understand that not all blurry vision means decline. Sometimes, it's just dryness. Not a disease. Not a diagnosis. Not a sign you're losing your sight. And the best part? Dryness is manageable, at home, with small changes that don't require a prescription, surgery, or even a trip to the clinic. That's power. That's clarity. That's hope. So, if you're watching this and thinking, that sounds like me, don't wait. Pick one of the remedies we talked about today. Start small. Put a warm cloth over your eyes before bed. Add a little fish or flaxseed to your dinner. Drink a little more water than usual. Move your chair away from the fan. Try preservative-free eye drops just once a day. You don't need to do everything at once. But just doing one thing, today, can bring you a step closer to comfort, clarity, and control. You don't have to accept blurry vision as just part of getting older. You don't have to suffer in silence, assuming nothing can be done. Your eyes have served you for so many years, seeing faces you love, places you've been, memories that shaped your life. And now, they deserve your kindness in return. It's not about perfect vision. It's about comfort. It's about peace. It's about giving your eyes the gentle care they quietly ask for, so they can keep serving you with grace. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. The 4 main reasons dry eyes can cause blurry vision are: 1. Low tear production that naturally comes with age. 2. Inflammation on the surface of the eye. 3. Reduced blinking from screen time or long periods of reading. 4. Poor quality of tears. And the 4 easy remedies you can try today include: 1. Warm compresses to unclog tear glands. 2. Eating more omega-3s to nourish your eyes. 3. Using preservative-free artificial tears. 4. And adjusting your environment to protect against dry air. These aren't complicated. They're gentle, accessible, and proven to help. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced dry eyes or blurry vision that just wouldn't go away? Which of these remedies have you tried, or which one will you start with today? Let us know in the comments below. We read every one, and your story might just help someone else feel a little less alone. If this video helped you learn something new or gave you even a little bit of relief, please subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. We share daily tips designed especially for older adults and their families, simple, clear advice to help you stay healthy, stay informed, and stay empowered. Because your later years should be filled with ease, not confusion. And we're here to walk that journey with you. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to care for your health, or the health of someone you love. That matters. So, until next time, take care of your eyes. Take care of each other. And as always, stay wise, stay kind. And we'll see you in the next video.